Hey P babies, please like and subscribe to my channel.
Okay, give me looks, give me looks.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about moving from New Orleans, Louisiana, the Big Easy, the party city everyone knows, down to Mississippi. And this was like a big transition for me. I remember I graduated from elementary school, and then my mom was like, "We're going to Mississippi." I did not want to go. All my family's in New Orleans. I was like, why are we going? I was so mad about this move for a long time. So today I just want to talk about my experience in transitioning to a whole new state, and it's crazy, y'all. When I tell you, okay, so first, what can I talk about first? I guess I'm not downing anybody from Mississippi, but first I want to talk about like the country accents. I did not realize people from New Orleans have an accent until I went to live in Mississippi. So, which I'm in Covington County, by the way, and people would say stuff like y'all and down yonder and down the road, and I didn't even realize I had an accent till I went down there, and everybody wanted to hear me talk. It was like, oh, can you say yeah? Can you say baby? Like, yeah, because we say yeah. But now that I've been in Mississippi for so long, it's like I no longer have the accent, but you can hear it sometimes, like when I get really upset. Another thing people down there say is road instead of street. Like in New Orleans, would be like, oh, it's right down the street. Out here, they're like, oh, it's up the road. A few minutes up. Um, uh, and you need to keep you some gas. One thing we kept doing when we first came out here is we would drive somewhere. Like I'm not even gonna lie, we would run out of gas, and it's like everything is so far from my house to like a regular dollar store or gas station. It's like 10 minutes. In New Orleans, it's not like that. We have corner stores where they sell little stuff. There are city buses. You can catch the bus and go somewhere. They don't have that in Mississippi. All they have is roads and land and land. That's another thing. So many farm animals. When I tell you, when I moved out here, that was my first time seeing a real cow, like in person. Um, what else? We would see the horses, and I think that's about it. I ain't never seen no pigs yet. We would see the cows, like driving, and the horses. And cows be escaping. They be getting out the fence. I remember one time we was driving and the cow was in the road. We had to slow down, stop, let it pass. And deers hop out a lot too out here, like when we're driving and stuff. What else? And I know, like, after being out here for so long, and then I would go back home to New Orleans, they was talking about my voice so bad, y'all. They was like, "Oh, you country now? You sound country." And I don't know how I sound, but I feel like some stuff I say is country, but some stuff I say is kind of like a little bit New Orleans left in it. But the houses, that's another thing I noticed. Like in New Orleans, we used to, well, the part I was living in, it's like neighborhoods and houses right next to each other. Maybe a fence separating it, maybe not. Like y'all right next to each other. But in Mississippi, it's like everybody have mobile homes. And I'm not down in mobile homes, but it's like a big transition when you used to living in a house to try to live in a mobile home. Like, it's something, I don't know, it's like the insulation not the same. It's hotter in the summers, colder in the winters. It's oof, oof. But we made it. So let me see. I will say it's much more peaceful in Mississippi and like less crime. So I know watching the news and stuff in New Orleans, it's like 50 people was killed today. 7 people was shot. But in Mississippi, it's like, oh, one person pulled out a gun, but that's like barely ever. So that's one thing I do like about Mississippi. It's like so much more peaceful and less crime, which I was kind of exaggerating a little bit, but yeah. It's like nothing to do. Well, I ain't gonna say in the whole Mississippi, but like in Covington County, it's not a lot to do. Like, ain't no movie theaters out there. We got to come to Hattiesburg just to go to the movies, the mall, Hattiesburg or Laurel. It took me a long time to fully adjust and accept that Mississippi was my new home. And I was always thinking, oh, I'm going back to New Orleans, I'm going right back. But after a while, I did accept it. Another thing I want to say about Mississippi, like I was saying about the gas, it's like ditches on side the road, and if you're not paying attention, the way those roads twist and turn, and if you're not paying attention, let's just say we went through so many vehicles since we moved out here. I think I've been out here for 7 years and 20 right now. So I ain't finna do the math, but I think that means I came out here around 13 at least, 13, 14, something like that. I don't know. But when I tell you my mama backed into so many ditches, like, it's not even funny. We would have to call people to like help us push the cars out and stuff. There's so many trees in my backyard, and that's also another thing too. It's like you're so close to the woods, it's hard to get internet service out there. TV service is extra high because of how far we are, and it's just like, ugh. It's like I miss the city. I do, because it's more to do and stuff, but I kind of enjoy the peacefulness of it all.
So brave and so stupid, just like the movies.